Well, it has been a while, hasn't it? And this isn't what you would call a normal video from my channel. Excuse the slightly off-topic, ambiguous train footage from today. Like, I've not had the time to film some more relevant stuff which would be related to today's video, but it's besides the point, because this is more of a sit down and chat kind of informative video to try and explain the situation, what's going on here. So let's just get into it. With nationalisation looming, First Group has turned its attention to its two open access operators, which are Lumo and Hull Trains, if you didn't know, with plans to drastically improve UK's intercity rail system. Here is everything you need to know about what people are referring as Hull Trains and Lumo 2.0. Okay, let's start with some context. Hull Trains commenced operations on September 25th, 2000, originally owned by GB Railways. In August 2003, First Group acquired a majority share, establishing First Hull Trains as a leader among open access operators. Today, the service runs 7 trains daily to and from Hull, with 2 of them extending to Beverley. This focus on open access operations was pivotal in ensuring connectivity for regions overlooked by traditional franchised rail operators, with Beverley and Cottingham getting intercity rail for the first time. Fast forward to October 2021, when Lumo launched as First Group's innovative open access operator on the East Coast Main Line. With 5 trains daily between London and Edinburgh, Lumo has become a symbol of accessible and cost-effective intercity travel. Both ventures exemplify First Group's commitment to connecting towns underserved by conventional franchise routes, with trains from Morpeth and Stevenage on Lumo not always being served by the fast NNER trains, which tend to only stop at York, Darlington, Newcastle and Berwick-upon-Tweed. The first proposal I will cover today is Hull Trains' new route to Sheffield. This plan introduces 2 daily return services from London King's Cross, offering faster connections through Retford, Worksop and Woodhouse. These intermediate stops have seen a lack of intercity railways in recent years, and is actually the first King's Cross regular service to Sheffield since 1968. For Worksop in Nottinghamshire, this is the first time in many decades it will see a direct service to London, and additionally the line between Sheffield and the East Coast Main Line via Retford, Worksop and Woodhouse only has an hourly service operated by Northern between Lincoln and Leeds, meaning intercity services connecting up these new towns will be absolutely crucial to the residents who live there. While initial promotions have showcased Voyager trains running on this route, it's important to note that these are only placeholders shown for illustration's effect. First Group do have the potential to repurpose some stored class 221 Super Voyagers from Avanti West Coast, or introduce some new IETs to support this route. Regardless, it should provide a much more comfortable journey to Sheffield than what is already provided by East Midlands Railway. Having used one of their Class 222 Meridian sets to go to Bedford, but it was intended for Sheffield, it was so overcrowded, and the queue times from St Pancras are honestly abysmal. You can't even get onto the platforms. So it is good that Hull Trains are now providing competition for East Midlands Railway, which could in turn force East Midlands Railway to improve their passenger service quality, which I guess will help with the introduction of their Aurora IET sets. But that's a bit off topic at this point. Anyways, no matter what happens with the rolling stock or anything else, passengers can expect this route to start on Hull Trains as early as August 2025, which is pretty crazy to think about, but it's really good for intercity railways in the UK, and it's going to set a precedent for what's going to come later. Next, let's discuss the Western expansion. Following First Group's acquisition of Grand Union Trains in 2024, plans are underway for new routes from London Paddington. By late 2027, we could see services to Carmarthen, stopping at locations like Bristol Parkway, Newport, Cardiff Central, Gowerton and Llanelli, and also, let's not forget, Severn Tunnel Junction. This route introduces direct London connections for communities like Gowerton and Severn Tunnel Junction, which have never before had such services. Meanwhile, a new route to Paignton is penciled in for May 2028. This service would end Great Western Railway's monopoly on services to Bath Spa. This train should call at Bath Spa, Bristol Temple Meads, Taunton, Exeter St David's, Torquay and finally Paignton. For leisure travellers heading towards the English Riviera, as well as the citizens of Paignton and Torquay, this is a really, really important route, as intercity trains down the line to Paignton have been extremely limited in the past. Lumo also set to promise much cheaper open access cut prices than what Great Western Railway are offering. To support these expansions, First Group has ordered 14 bi-mode Hitachi IE2s to be assembled at Newton Aycliffe. These state-of-the-art modern express trains, despite some criticism, or the cracks on Great Western Railway just to name one, but on open access operators like Hull Trains that has seen success and some good passenger reviews, they are capable of operating on both electric and diesel power, and they are designed to maximise the efficiency and environmental sustainability on these routes, while still prioritising a comfortable journey for all passengers concerned. Yes, you did read the caption correctly. One of the more surprising routes heading north, Lumo's proposed Rochdale service could theoretically be transformative. They are planning 6 daily return trains connecting London Euston to Greater Manchester, which, as stated by the Lumo website, could provide direct links for 1.6 million residents, transforming the way that they travel. These trains are set to call at Warrington Bank Quay, Newton Le Willows, Eccles, as well as Manchester Victoria, and these will be the first ever intercity services for Eccles and Newton Le Willows, which has gained widespread public support, making approval by the Office of Rail and Road highly probable. With an expected launch in 2027, the service will feature some more IE2s for enhanced passenger comfort, accessibility and reliability. So, what are your thoughts on First Group's Open Access Expansion plan? Could these new routes redefine UK rail intercity travel? For me, I think it's an ambitious but really, really positive step into connecting the slightly lesser represented towns outside of London to more faster, direct and comfortable trains, helping improve their commutes and also leisure travels, reducing extortionate prices as well as providing swift and comfortable services. Anyways, that is all from me today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and let's just honestly hope that these routes don't get delayed and pushed back like many new railway plans have been. I am definitely not looking at you, Elizabeth Line. But anyway, let's hope this works. I'll see you all in the next video. Have a good day.